Hey there, radical Indigenous warriors. So I tried to make a video down at Kinrocket, and as always my phone died. I really need to invest in some serious tech. Radical Indigenous warriors. So the earth has been giving me gifts. This site is littered with stag skulls. And I don't know if it's just because that's where they've been dumped because of the farmer when they've been hunting, or if it's, I found another two today, and I've been really connecting with the spirits of the animals, and I meditate on the land, I lie on the land, that earth is fantastic and really deep. But so Kinrocket, I'm not 100% sure, so there's the two mounds. Where he's digging, the farmer, is to the back there. I've contacted the press today. I want to do a story on it. I want to raise awareness about this, because this is exactly the sort of thing that radical Indigenous warriors are talking about. How the fuck are we supposed to reconnect with our Indigenous history when a man who blatantly denies the existence of an ancient burial chamber on his land is quite willing to just sabotage it and then deny rights of access to people like you and I? And so I've contacted the press. I'm going home now. I'm going to send a few emails to MSPs, and I'm really going to try and push this forward, because obviously if we run with a story on the destruction of Kinrocket, we're going to be talking about radical Indigenous warriors and why it's important that we establish connections to our Indigenous past. And it's not just about establishing a connection to your Indigenous past, it's about establishing a connection with your land. The land that sustains you, Without it, we're nothing. But we've come to this deluded idea that what the things that sustain us are not what really sustain us. And I was talking to somebody last night about it, and I was just like, we mentioned something to do with this belief that, part of what the dominant culture has done to us is seeded this belief that without the dominant culture we'd all be fucking running about naked, and we wouldn't have any fucking shoes to put on our feet, and we wouldn't be able to eat ourselves, and it would be chaos. There'd be fucking sexual anarchism all over the place, and people would be raping and murdering one another. No, that's what's happening now. That's what happens under that's what happens under fucking the dominant culture. It happens every day. We're murdering women and children on a fucking grand scale, and we don't care. We're destroying landscapes, and we don't care. We're destroying, poisoning water, and we don't care. But yet the dominant culture has managed to seed this idea that without it, we're nothing. Absolutely nothing. And that is the biggest lie that we've ever been sold, because I hear that coming from anarchists. I hear this coming from activists. And you're like, no, that's part of the problem. It's part of the problem. So I've got a pocket full of deer teeth. And these deer teeth are gifts from the earth. I've got a placed a deer jaw and possibly some wildcat fox / teeth. I think it probably fox or wildcat teeth on a site up here where I was meditating. So I've linked with the land. I've given a gift and I've received another, and that's what happens. That's the basis of all life. And capitalism has taught us to forget that. Capitalism said, hey, actually no, we want to rape your women, we want to poison the minds of your children, we want to mine your land. Here's the Caliph coming now. Radical Indigenous warriors. Radical Indigenous warriors are founded upon and an radical feminist analysis of the dominant culture. We will use the language of radical feminism to dismantle patriarchy and oppression. But at the same time, we will reconnect with our Indigenous heritage and our Indigenous world roots and our Indigenous world view. And we will build healthy communities, and we will allow healthy humans to grow, and we will save Prima Mater. Radical Indigenous warriors!